Opportunity cost is the choice you do not see on the receipt. Under the surface, every decision uses money, time, space, attention, or energy that cannot be used elsewhere at the same moment. A realistic case is a freelancer accepting a low-paying weekend job and losing the chance to finish a higher-value client proposal. So the useful takeaway is that the true cost of a choice includes the best alternative you gave up. The idea becomes clearer when two good options compete. The practical engine is simple. Opportunity cost is not only about bad sacrifices. Sometimes you give up something valuable to gain something even more valuable. One ordinary version is a student choosing between an internship that pays little and a summer job that pays more cash immediately. The result is that smart choices compare benefits against the strongest realistic alternative, not against nothing. Money examples are easy, but time often matters more. Mechanically, an hour spent in one place cannot be spent in another, even if no money changes hands. Think of watching 3 episodes at night when the sacrificed option was sleep before an important meeting. That is why free activities can still be expensive when they consume scarce time or energy. Opportunity cost explains why cheap things can be costly. The process works because a lower price can hide repair time, stress, risk, poor quality, or missed productivity. Picture buying the cheapest laptop and then losing hours to crashes during paid work. The practical lesson is that the cheapest option is not automatically the lowest cost option. Businesses use opportunity cost when choosing projects. The hidden lever is that capital, employees, machines, and management attention are limited, so funding one idea delays another. This shows up when a restaurant spending money on a second branch instead of improving delivery systems in the first branch. The viewer should remember that growth decisions are really comparisons between competing uses of the same resources. Investors think in opportunity costs constantly, even when they do not name it. The moving part is this: holding cash, buying property, buying stocks, or paying down debt each blocks a different path. You can see it when using savings for a luxury car instead of keeping a house down payment ready. Once you see that, wealth decisions require asking what future option disappears after today's purchase. Governments face opportunity cost with public budgets. What changes the outcome is that funding one program may mean fewer resources for another program, even if both are worthy. For example, a city choosing between flood drainage upgrades and a new sports complex. That small detail changes the decision because public debates become clearer when the sacrificed alternative is named honestly. Opportunity cost is also emotional. In real life, choosing constant availability can sacrifice rest, privacy, and deeper work. A simple example is a manager answering every message instantly and never entering focused planning time. This matters because saying yes to one demand often means saying no to a quieter need. Sunk cost is a different concept and people mix them up. Under the surface, money already spent should not control the next decision. Opportunity cost looks forward at the best remaining option. A realistic case is continuing a bad course only because the fee is already paid, while a better use of time is available. So the useful takeaway is that the past payment is gone, but the next hour is still yours to allocate. Opportunity cost helps explain career choices. The practical engine is simple. A promotion may bring higher pay but also longer hours, stress, and less family time. One ordinary version is an employee accepting a title upgrade and then realizing the lost evenings were the real price. The result is that career success should be measured against the life it replaces. Parents use opportunity cost daily. Mechanically, school fees, activities, screen time, chores, and family time all compete for limited household resources. Think of choosing one expensive extracurricular activity instead of 3 cheaper casual hobbies. That is why good parenting decisions often involve choosing the most meaningful trade-off, not doing everything. Personal productivity becomes more honest through this lens. The process works because a task is not only worth doing or not doing, it must beat the other useful thing you could do. Picture spending 2 hours perfecting a low-impact email while an important sales call waits. The practical lesson is that prioritizing means comparing value, not just clearing whatever is in front of you. Opportunity cost can reduce regret when used before the choice. The hidden lever is that naming the sacrifice in advance makes the decision more conscious and less impulsive. This shows up when telling yourself, if I buy this phone today, I am delaying the emergency fund by 2 months. The viewer should remember that clear trade-offs make it harder to pretend a decision has no price. The concept also explains why people disagree. The moving part is this. Two people can value the sacrificed option differently, so the same choice feels wise to one and foolish to another. You can see it when one friend values travel memories while another values saving for a home deposit. Once you see that, economic disagreement often comes from different priorities, not only different math. A useful question is not, can I afford this? What changes the outcome is that a better question is, what am I unable to do after choosing this? For example, a company hiring for marketing and therefore postponing customer support hires. That small detail changes the decision because affordability without comparison can hide the real consequence. Opportunity cost is powerful because it makes invisible alternatives visible. In real life, people usually notice the chosen path and forget the road not taken, even when that road held value. A simple example is a calendar full of meetings that quietly removes exercise, thinking time, and family calls. This matters because every full schedule is also a list of things squeezed out. The cleanest summary is that every yes carries a no. Under the surface, the no may be money, time, flexibility, peace, learning, or future optionality. A realistic case is choosing a bigger apartment and giving up monthly investing for several years. So the useful takeaway is that better decisions begin when the hidden no is brought into the open. Once you understand opportunity cost, decisions become less emotional and more precise. The practical engine is simple. You stop asking only what something gives you and start asking what it replaces. One ordinary version is planning a weekend by choosing rest, errands, friends, or work with the trade-off visible. The result is that the best choice is not the one with no cost, but the one whose cost you accept knowingly. Opportunity cost is easiest to miss when the chosen option looks obviously good. A student who takes a weekend job earns money, but gives up study time, rest, and maybe a chance to apply for an internship. The job may still be the right choice. The point is that the real cost includes the best thing the student could no longer do. The same idea appears in business decisions. A small bakery may use its oven all morning for low-margin cookies because they sell quickly. But if that oven time prevents higher-margin cakes from being made, the visible revenue hides a lost alternative. The question is not just, did this make money? The sharper question is, what better use of the same resource was blocked? Opportunity cost also protects you from fake bargains. A cheap apartment far from work may save rent, but cost 2 hours a day in travel. A discounted subscription may save money today, but add clutter and another monthly charge. The sticker price is only one part of the decision. Time, attention, flexibility, and stress can be part of the price too. The useful habit is simple. Before saying yes, ask what you are saying no to. That question does not make every decision easy, but it makes hidden costs visible. Opportunity cost teaches that every yes spends more than money. It spends time, focus, energy, space, or future options. Better decisions begin when the invisible no is brought into the open.